chat with me. My name is Tavares, and I created this channel to bring to others some of the most powerful modalities that have influenced my own life. I've always been interested in how the human body and the human state works and how to optimize it. And truth is that I've studied many different arts. I've been obsessed. Hit the like button if you would like to see more content relating to how to become stronger mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And leave a comment on which of the 4 aspects you would like to strengthen the most. Don't forget to subscribe to this video and reap the benefit of getting notified by YouTube by hitting the bell icon. So let's begin. Why I started this channel. I started this channel to empower others, to help others to become stronger mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. I started a long time ago, actually, and during the year of 2019, when COVID locked the whole world down, I decided to put more videos out for people who didn't get much support. There were people in some parts of the world who didn't get any support at all. And so, just through connecting with people online, I noticed the need. And people actually asked me for help and advice. Some people couldn't even afford to get counseling and therapy, so I gave it to them for free. And I put out a post on Facebook and all the other platforms saying that key workers get free stress and anxiety counseling from me. A lot of people took me up on that because that was not offered to people around that time. And honestly, this may sound a little bit cliche and cringeworthy, but I'm just putting these videos out there to make the world a bit better. And I know that it's helping certain groups of people and certain niche audiences. But if there's something that you want that you're not getting from YouTube and the internet, what is it? Leave a comment. What is it you're not getting in terms of self-development, self-help, and feeling better? You know, when I studied science, I worked on genetic studies relating to depression, genetic studies actually relating to genes that make it more likely for someone to feel a certain way. And I always knew that environment was just as important. If you surround yourself with people who are twits, people who do not have your best interest at heart, then they're going to pull you down eventually. Good luck to you. It's not going to help to elevate your state. You won't be able to do it so easily when you're surrounded with people who don't like to be elevated. Seriously, some people like to be in a state of sadness and anger and actually get addicted to that to a certain extent. They get addicted to being in a negative state of mind. So self-work is so important, and there's a section on this channel with a ton of free meditations that you can use. Use them. There's one called morning meditation, and there's a vipassana, and there's a jhana meditation, which are excellent ways to create focus and clarity in your mind first thing. If you're one of those people who wakes up and you're feeling a little gloomy and low, first thing, drink some water. Literally, that's the best thing you can do. Drink the water, but drink it slow. Make every little sip count. You're not just drinking water for the sake of it. You're not doing it mindfully. You're not using it as a meditation. You're giving the system something it is craving for. Okay? You can have your coffee later, but start with 1 glass of water. I would highly recommend you hold it for some time, and if you can, say something positive over it, like, may this water cleanse me at the deepest level, at the cellular level. Then do that, and then consume the water. It will act differently within your system. Science now proves that water in a high vibe, positive environment takes on a very different molecular orientation to that kept in a negative environment. In other words, water remembers. It has memory. If you were to say that to a teenage version of me, I would have thought, yeah, right, water, memory? But no, it's true. How you eat things, how you drink things, how you communicate with people has a very deep and profound effect on you, because you yourself, like it or not, are a big bag of red water we call blood. So that water takes on memory, that water takes on energy, and that water takes on the bleep of every single other person that you meet. So if you're consciously surrounding yourself with negative beings, it's not going to be good for you in the long run. Limit your exposure, especially if you're doing a lot of self-work. Now, I meet a lot of people, and that's by choice. I meet a lot of people who are going through things, and my vibe is naturally very high. But I elevate it even higher and make it super powerful, at least 600 to 700 hertz high, so that I can lift others. There are ways to do that, and I hope that I'm lifting people up there just by having a conversation with you. Mimic the way I sit, mimic the way I stand. I'm actually sitting in a Japanese kneeling position called Seiza. Seiza is a very powerful sitting position that creates strength and dynamism in you. If you like this video so far, like it, hit the thumbs up, and subscribe, because otherwise you're going to miss other videos and this is just going to escape your feed. So subscribe and like the video and leave a comment. Feel free to comment. Don't be shy. Comment if you want. You can talk to me. I'm not going to bite. And remember that that is one aspect of the channel. The channel has a ton of meditation videos, but there's also talks with other people who will tell you their life journey and how to elevate yourself according to their own life experiences. I would recommend the video with Dominica. She is a martial artist and a a former student of mine who surpassed my expectations of her, well surpassed my expectations of her actually. She went on to get double black belt in sword forms and other things, and she's an artist. She does a lot with her life, and she's stoic. So she follows the stoic ideas of the Japanese and Marcus Aurelius and Seneca. If you don't know who those people are, you should look them up. Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, stoic people who deliberately add difficulty into their life. So when the bleep hits the fan, it's not so bad. And they already have a way to deal with it. So what's your burning question? Your burning question is, what does this mean on my t-shirt? It means empty hand or karate. Empty hand or karate is something that I've always embodied, and I love the philosophy behind it. The philosophy can be carried into your life. It means that with a strong spirit, you can overcome any adversary, any at all. With a strong, powerful, indomitable spirit, you can overcome the challenges that life throws at you. What challenges have I faced? Many, just like you. I've faced loss. I've had job loss, money loss, friendship circles excluded me, deaths in families, in my family. Both my parents passed, my grandparents have passed. I've seen people pass in front of me. And honestly, the modalities I've put on the channel can help you through those tragic life events. But you've got to do the work constantly, and not a lot of people will. Be one of those few and far between people who can bounce back and come back stronger. I promise you, sometimes these events, I'm not being negative, but sometimes these events do just come out of the blue and you have to cope. And not a lot of people are going to tell you how to cope with a sudden, serious life event. I'm telling you now, you have to be doing the self-work. Sometimes people that you would like to support you will not be there for you. They will not be there. You will feel alone. So what do? You've already done the self-work. You know how to burn off excess emotion using kata, taolu. You'll have memorized a few of those. You'll know how to settle your emotional state later by doing deep, slow breathing, calm, diaphragmatic breathing. You know how to integrate loss and grief and process it safely and in a way where you can set boundaries to your grief, healthy boundaries, so that grief doesn't come into every single aspect of your life. Remember, like this video, share it, subscribe, leave a comment. I'd like to get the word out on this channel to as many people as I can. And lastly, I'd like to thank you all for joining me.